There's a kind of ache that begins slow, crawling beneath the skin, like smoke before the flame. Your eyes carry that smoke, that warning of something far more dangerous, hiding behind the glint. I see it when you look at me, the flicker of wanting, of taking, of needing more than a polite touch or a gentle kiss. It's not subtle, not careful, not contained. It builds with every word you say and every pause you take between them. Your hunger whispers to mine, a language of silence and spark, and I can't help but answer with heat. You carry it in the way you breathe, as if you inhale restraint and exhale temptation. And I am the kindling waiting to catch. My skin tingles at the thought of you, senses sharpening like leaves curling under the pressure of summer drought. I want to feel the crackle before combustion, the burn of your gaze before you ever touch me, because your hunger feeds mine like a wildfire in a dry forest, relentless, reckless, and irreversible. The first time you reached for me, it wasn't just touch, it was ignition. A spark, quick and fierce, leaping from your fingertips into the space between us, lighting every nerve along the path. I didn't flinch, I opened. I welcomed the heat as if I had been waiting for it all my life. You didn't hesitate, either. You knew what you were doing, knew what kind of fire you carried, and you let it roam freely across the distance, letting your desire find its twin in mine. The forest of my want had been dry too long, brittle and begging for something to break it, and you did. You set flame to the hidden places I'd buried in silence and patience. Your hunger didn't just touch, it consumed, and mine rose to meet it with a growl. You didn't ask for permission, you didn't have to. You brought the storm with you, hot and merciless, and I welcomed it. Let the fire rage. Let the smoke choke the air between our words. Let the world burn in our blaze. It's not just lust, not just the tangling of hands or the press of skin. It's survival. The kind that looks like desperation and feels like devotion. You hunger with intent, not the mindless kind, but the kind that sees exactly what it wants and claims it without apology. That hunger finds mine, and answers like lightning finding its strike. I'm not afraid of the damage we cause. Let the earth crack beneath us. Let the ash rise in our wake. I want the ruin of it, the splintering, the unraveling. Your fire fills the hollow spaces in me, like it was made to. We burn not just for the sake of heat, but for the light, for the clarity that comes when there's nothing left to hide. I feel you in places untouched by hands, deep in the marrow, in the air I breathe, in the thoughts I try not to think too loudly. We are not careful. We are a blaze running loose, breaking every rule that once held us still, and still. I beg you, feed it more, feed me more. Each kiss is a flare, each gasp a plume of smoke rising from the underbrush of our restraint. You take me in pieces and then all at once, and my body forgets how to do anything but respond, burn, give in. Your hunger doesn't stop at skin, it moves deeper, into bone, into breath, into the wild rhythm of my pulse. You unmake me with every lick of heat, every scrape of your voice against my ear. I never knew desire could feel like falling into something molten, something sacred and savage. Your wildfire doesn't destroy, it remakes. It carves out the unnecessary, burns away the dead branches of who I was before you. I emerge from you scorched and shining. My fingers ache to trace your fire's path, to follow it across your jaw, down your neck, over every place that trembles when I touch. I am not afraid of your blaze, I am built for it. Your hunger feeds mine in ways that don't leave scars. They leave scripture written in sweat and breath and moan. You make me feral, not in some chaotic way, but in that sacred unlearning of all the things I was told love was supposed to be. You show me that wanting doesn't have to be quiet, doesn't have to be polite. It can be wild, loud, it can scorch and still be holy. You look at me like you know I'm already on fire. You don't pour water, you pour gasoline, and I love you for it. Every time you reach for me, I feel like I'm returning home to the flames that shaped me. My hunger roars for yours. When our mouths meet, it's not about dominance or surrender, it's about collision. A beautiful burning clash of heat and need and craving. I forget how to breathe properly when you're near, because each breath becomes a prayer to be devoured. The forest of me was always meant to burn, and your hands are the wing that fans it. Let us scorch every inch of sky between us. Let us never cool, let us burn until the whole world stares and gasps. We don't need soft when we have this fire. We don't need careful when every touch is a command. Your hunger speaks through your fingertips, rough and reverent, and mine responds with an open body, an arched back, a whispered curse into your mouth. There's nothing gentle about how we need, and nothing needs to be. This is the kind of passion that tears down, tears through, builds again in the same breath. Every moan is fuel, every claw of fingernails a spark, and every sigh a gust of wind that pushes the blaze higher. You feed me with your urgency, with your teeth against my shoulder, with your grip on my hips. And I feed you in return, letting go of all control, giving myself as fuel to whatever you want to burn next. The wildfire between us isn't dangerous because it destroys, it's dangerous because we don't want it to stop. We'd rather turn to ash in each other's arms than ever feel cold again. That's the hunger you give me, and I will never starve again. You don't just kiss, you consume. You don't just touch, you command. And I surrender willingly, offering my body like dry brush under a summer sun. There is no fear here, no hesitation, only the shared hunger that binds us. You want, I want, we want, and there's no room for second guessing. I feel it when you press your forehead to mine, breath hot and ragged, like you're trying to hold the fire inside, but it keeps spilling into me, and I want it all. Let it spill, let it take. I want your burn across my thighs, your flame inside my chest, your name seared onto my skin, with every desperate thrust and whispered plea. We are not a gentle rain, we are the drought that makes fire inevitable. We are the match, the wind, the fuel. Our love is not quiet or slow, it's the kind that demands, devours, delivers. Let the world warn against the danger of flame, but we know better. This is not disaster, it is resurrection, and we rise, smoking, together from the ash. Your hunger is not selfish, it's salvation. You seek every edge of me with purpose, your desire moving like wildfire across a map you've memorized by heart. I feel it in the urgency of your fingers, the way your lips part before they land, the growl in your throat when I meet your rhythm. You take your time, but only so the fire can build bigger, hotter. My breath gets caught in the space between us, but you don't let it settle. You take it, shape it into something new, something burning. Your need feeds mine, and we both grow brighter, more raw, more real. You kiss me like you want to etch yourself into my mouth, and I let you. You grip me like I'm the last thing keeping you from unraveling, and I grip back, daring you to let go. Our hunger isn't separate, it's shared. It moves between us like fire over grass, leaping, catching, growing. I want to live in that burn, in that stretch of time, where there's nothing but us and the fire. That is where I'm most alive. There is no space between our fire, it has devoured the borders. There are no longer your hands or mine, your breath or mine, only the shared storm of heat and need that crashes between our mouths. When you move, I follow. When I fall, you catch me in the blaze. Your hunger takes me without hesitation, without guilt. It demands everything, and gives back tenfold. And in return I give myself over to the inferno. I want you loud, I want you rough, I want you real. Let me worship the scorch marks you leave along my skin. Let me kiss the sweat that glistens on your chest like dew on a firelit morning. Let me trace your spine, and feel how even your bones hunger for mine. There is no halfway here, no room for cooling off, only the full glorious blaze of surrender. You are not the danger, I am, because I will never ask you to stop. I will ask for more, and more, until we are nothing but smoke and stardust wrapped in each other's breath.